So this is going to be working the toes, basically doing toe slams and lift offs, trying to get segmentation out of those toes. Better control of the foot and the ankle can produce a better squat, better lunges. It can help avoid knee pain, hip pain, things like that. So traditionally we want like a nice good arch in the foot there, rather than like a collapsed arch. If you kind of look at that whole chain there, as that arch collapses down, that's going to ride up all the way into the knee, into the groin, and it can start causing dysfunction up the entire chain. So we're going to try to get better control out of our feet and our toes. For a lot of people, when you kind of lift those toes up, you'll start to see an arch be produced a little bit. Not saying this is going to fix any arch issues, but we're just trying to get better control out of the foot. So toe slams, you want some kind of band of sorts. What we're going to do is loop that band in around the big toe, and I'm not the greatest at these drills, so we're going to be working together on it. But the idea is we want the ability to lift the big toe up individually. So for me, I'm still at a beginner level with this. I need to hold my other toes down as I lift that big toe up. And as I do that, I want to feel the sensation in my foot of the different kind of muscles activating to do this. And then from there, I'm going to be doing toe slams. So a toe slam is while I pin those toes down, I'm trying to drop the big toe and then let the band lift them up again. So we're going to do that for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's impressive, isn't it? 5. Good. Now, taking that band off, we're going to see if we can get a little bit of control. So we're doing 10 reps and we're going to alternate these feet. So what we're going to try to do for now is just lift the big toe, and then we're going to try to just lift the 4 remaining toes. So again, on a beginner standpoint, I might have to pin my big toe down, and then I have to lift those other toes up. If you see those guys, those 4 lift. Now the idea is still to have control before we actually get into this. The point of contact of 1, 2, and 3. So these 3 sections, kind of like a long tripod, we want to have those 3 sections connected to the ground. So with it being connected down here, we're going to pin the big toe down, lift the little guys up, and make sure that I have those 3 points of connection. Now I'm going to push the little guys down and just try to lift big toe up while keeping those guys down. So that's going to be 2 reps now, and now we're just going to jump back and forth. Big toe down, little guys up, that's 3. Then I pin the other guys down, lift the big toe up. 4, pin the big toe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're just going to switch sides, a little bit less direction here. We're just going to set up the toe slams. So get the big toe hooked into your band. All the toes are connected, pull him up. I have to hold the toes down. If you don't have to, that's great. That just means you're a little bit further than I am. So lifting the toe, we're going to slam down. 1, 2, my left side is much more challenging. 3, 4, 1 more, 5. Good. And now we're going to alternate from big toe and little toes again. So pin the 4 guys down, lift big toe up as high as he goes. 1, and then pin the big toe. 2, 3, come on. 4, 5, it takes my big toe a second to come up. 6, 7, whew. 8, 9, and 10. It's not a bad idea to play with the position of your knee when you do this, hoping that you would actually tackle this drill more than once in your lifetime. So You can do this standing. Some people have really good control and they can just kind of bounce them just alternating without kind of any assistance or touching. But when you're doing this position, it's good to have the knee directly over the ankle. But as you play around with it and continue to do different rounds to increase the variation, you can try driving that ankle forward and then doing it. You will be limited in your ability to actually lift those toes up the more you dorsiflex. So that's a follow along video, but going forward, you don't need to follow this video. But I would work on 5 to 10 toe slams and then 10 of those alterations. For me, I just did this drill last night. And when I did this drill last night, I was walking the dog this morning and my feet were noticeably tired. So give it a try and enjoy.